Hello UPSC aspirants, I hope all of you are doing good. My greetings to all of you, my namaskar, sat sri akal, adab to all of you. And I wish that Festival of Light brings you a lot of prosperity, brings you a lot of knowledge. Right guys, so today we are again going to discuss something really amazing. So I have brought you PYQs today for PYQs year 2021. Before that guys, all of you know about Unacademy Ultra Combat, right? So you can enroll now guys and you can win amazing prizes, right? So welcome to Unacademy, India's largest learning platform, and nobody can deny this, isn't it guys? We are the best in terms of UPSC preparation because we got the best team in India. You know the names. These are the names, right, guys? And now I invite you all to please, join 2023. It starts on October 20th. So please subscribe. You know the phone number 85858585 and 85, right? And as far as results are concerned, you also know the results, guys. And then there is an October extension offer, crack UPSC CSE. Please, you can think of joining Iconic or Plus subscriptions, right? And there is a discount available on Iconic combo and Plus combo as well. Also, a special surprise for UPSC CSE Prelims 2023 aspirants, guys. We are launching a 9 months plus GS subscription for you, structured batches and courses in app and web, notes available. So these are the advantages, and you have a discount also, so you may avail this discount, guys. Also, we are launching CSAT batches at the end. That's a great news. So November onwards we are launching CSAT batches. You're most welcome to join only CSAT batch, right? That was one demand that had to be sorted out. So we are starting in November. Early bird is for 8,999, and it is, guys, come on, it is really important to join CSAT batch because I have heard a lot, sir, GS तो हो गया, CSAT नहीं हुआ, right? So I think now you cannot even say this. So compete, guys, compete. Yes, this is really important. You otherwise also have to compete. So compete in this battle and know where you stand, win a laptop and great prizes. So that would be live. And Unacademy Civil Services Championship is also back. So you win scholarships and prizes from a pool of rupees 40 CR. And top 5 rankers win an exclusive meet and greet with an IAS officer. That's great, guys. Come on, enroll yourself, right? And it is free and 50 MCQ, 60 minutes. I think if I were you, I would actually take a jump. And the date is November 13th, 11 a.m. I hope all of you join in. Also, nothing can stop you from chasing your UPSC CSE dream, guys. So now you can actually avail EMI options also for your subscriptions, right? You need to call on the given number. Now, UPSC CSE test series. So we have launched mains test series as well as optional test series. There are advantages, guys. So please, there are 25 tests for mains test series, detailed evaluation, model answers are available. Similarly, optional test series is also available to you. So please make it, guys, enroll yourself. Now, as far as I am concerned, my name is Rishi and Rishi Bhargava, and I train students for CSAT. So guys, today we are going to discuss a real important aspect. Before that, guys, you can actually join the Telegram IAS Icons 1. This is a Telegram channel, and also there is a community. You can follow me at Bhargava Rish. Now let's talk about CSAT. See, most of the times, there is a lot of misconception about CSAT, and generally most of the students would take the words from the toppers and may say, you can do CSAT in 2 months and 3 months of preparation. But I sincerely believe CSAT is more about practice rather than note making. Now GS would be actually notes making and then revision at the end, but CSAT is a total different concept. CSAT would actually be more into practice. So let's today, I'm going to solve CSAT problems from year 2021, and I hope that looking into these problems, you also realize that CSAT is not that easy, right? So I have brought good 10 problems. So let's see how we manage it. Now, this is a question on time and distance, right? If you realize it's a question on time and distance, but by options, it's a data sufficiency question. Can you just check out? He says a person X from place A, another person from Y from place B set out at the same time to walk towards each other. The places are separated by a distance of 15 kilometers. Now there are students who generally, tend to just read the question and do nothing. And generally the topic time and distance is such where you generally don't know how to initiate. I think you have to make a diagram. First logic would always is make a diagram. That's very important. So two places A and B are 15. Two places A and B, they are 15 kilometers apart. 15 kilometers apart. All right. Then he says, now person X, so I am writing this is X, and from here it is Y. All right. Towards each other, the places are separated by a distance of 15 kilometers. X walks with the speed of uniform speed of 1.5. So speed of X is 1.5 kilometer per hour. That is speed of X, 1.5 kilometer per hour, and Y walks with the uniform speed of 1 kilometer per hour in the first hour. Now this is important, 1 kilometer per hour in the first hour, and with the uniform speed of 1.25 kilometer in the second hour, and with a uniform speed of 1.5 kilometer in the third hour, and so on. So Y is changing speed every hour, right? This is given to you. So he says, which of the following is correct? They take 5 hours to meet. They meet midway between A and B. So these are two statements, statement 1 and statement 2 given. Then he says, select the correct answer using the codes. Code 1 only 1, code A is only 1, code B is only 2, code C is 1 and 2 both, and neither 1 or nor 2. So luckily we don't have 5 options, we only have 4 options, right? So let's talk, guys. I think first of all we need to understand, take 5 hours to meet, right? This is one option we have to think. They take 5 hours to meet. So time distance of X in 5 hours would definitely be 1.5 into 5, which is 7.5 kilometers, which is 7.5 kilometers. Why? Because distance is actually equal to speed into time, right? Distance is equal to speed into time. So we know that the distance covered by X in 5 hours is this much. And what is distance covered by Y in 5 hours? It would be, see, it started with 1 and then 1.5. So it is 1 plus 1.25 plus 1.5 plus 1.75 plus 2. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hours, there would be 5 distances. Now you need to add these distances. So 1 plus 2 is 3, and 1.25 plus 1.75 is again 3, and plus 1.5. So 3 plus 3 plus 1.5 is again 7.5 kilometers. So X has traveled 7.5 kilometers. X has traveled 7.5 kilometers, and Y has also traveled 7.5 kilometers in 5 hours. 7.5 plus 7.5 is 15 kilometers. So obviously they would meet in 5 hours. Yes, sir. First option is right. And then let's talk about the second option. Now listen, whenever you are attempting a question on data sufficiency, if you go to second question, second statement, please forget the first one. It's a very simple rule, right? It's a very simple rule. If you are checking the validity of the second statement, you have to forget the first statement. So they meet midway between A and B. Again, I'm not bothered about this diagram. I would just check what is distance traveled by X and what is distance traveled by Y. So I understand that X is covering 1.5. 1.5. In the meantime, you realize it's actually covering 1.25, 1.5, 1.75 and 2. So over here X was covering 1.5, 1.5. So manually looking at it, listen, you just don't need to have a formula everywhere. You manually looking at it, X is actually covering 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 and Y is covering 1.25, 1.5. So you realize that they would meet somewhere between A and B, and that somewhere is the midpoint. So they say they meet midway between A and B. Yes, this is also right. This is also right. So the question can be answered by one also, and the question can be answered. Which of the following statements are correct? I think both 1 and 2 are correct. Both 1 and 2 are correct. That's the way to go, right? So see, that is the reason we say, see, the question might be easy, but the way they are putting on the question with statements and multiple choices, see, they had given you 2 options, then they are given you 4 options. That is the reason we always say, be very aware that CSAT is now a good paper. Now let's see the second one. I absolutely love this question. A student appeared in 6 papers. The maximum marks are same for each paper. So maximum marks is same. And then he says that his marks in these papers are in proportion 5:6:7:8:2, 5:6:7:8:9:10. So that is also given to you. Overall, he scored 60% marks. Overall, he has scored 60% marks. In how many papers did he score less than 60% of the maximum marks? Important question. This question has appeared in CAT paper also. Now again, see, they are testing you with good quality questions. This is a CAT question. Yes, this is a CAT question which has appeared in CSAT, right? So let's see, guys. First of all papers, they are in ratio 5:6:7:8:9:10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right, they are in ratio 5:6:7:8:9:10. Great. And guys, we know when we talk about ratios, all we need to know is, if I say what is the marks in first paper, it is 5 upon sum of these. So sum of these is, listen, this is important. See, 5 plus 10 is 15, 6 plus 9 is 15 and 7 plus 8 is 15. Sum actually comes out to be 45. So if you are smart, I say total 60% marks. 60% marks is equal to 450. 450 is actually a multiple of 45. So 60%, let 60% is equal to 450, which means 100% is equal to 750. 100% is equal to 750. So if you make 100% equal to 750, which means total marks are, this is total marks, and this is marks obtained. So total marks are 750, which means maximum marks in each paper, maximum marks in each paper is 750 by 6, which is 125, which is 125. So I am writing 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Right, every paper is 125, 125, 125, 125, 125 and 125. All right, now he says he scored less than 60% of marks. So what is 60% of 125? 60% is 3/5 of 125, which is 75 marks. So in how many papers he has scored less than 75 marks? Right, now paper 1, let's talk about paper 1. Guys, how much he has scored in paper 1? It is 5 upon 450 times 5 upon 45 times 450. He has scored 50 marks. So if paper 1 is 50, so paper 2 would be 60, paper 3 would be 70, paper 4 would be 80, paper 5 would be so 1, 2, 3, so 50, 60, 70, 80. So guys, there are only just a moment, there are only 6 papers, so just erasing this. So now, so 70, 90 and this is 100. So paper 1 he has scored 50 marks, paper 2 has scored 60 and paper 3 70. So question was, in how many papers did he score less than 60%? So there are 3 papers where he has scored less than 60% marks. This is your answer. Tell me one thing, if you have seen a video which was describing relation between percentages and ratios, this is the reason I did that topic. This is amazing question. It has nothing to do with quant, it has nothing to do with DI. See, basic logic, but you have to connect that basic logic now. It is not that you can do it without connecting. So beautiful question. I hope now you are realizing how beautiful these questions are. So he says integers are listed from 700 to 1000. In how many integers? Sum is 10. So most of the people, they take this question to be a question on permutation and combination. And many a times there are questions which look like permutation combination, but they are actually not permutations and combinations. Yes, you would find a lot of time this happens. So what exactly is this? Come on guys. So what is sum of the digits? Say I think sum of the digits is 10. I think 7, 2, 1. If you think of 7, 2, 1, so 721 and 712. These are 2 digits, 2 numbers lying between, see I have taken 7, 2, 1. So I have taken 3 digits, 7 and 2 and 1. We know 7 plus 2 plus 1 is 10. So 721 and 712 are the 2 digits, right? Then are there many? Yes, there is 7, 0 and 3. Yes, so this would be 703 and 730. 2 more digits. 2 more digits. 703, 721. Is there any other number starting with 7, guys? No, there is no. Then let's talk about 8. 8, 0, 2. So it would be 802 and 820. Yes, this is there. And 8, 1, 1. Yes, repetition is allowed. Come on, repetition would actually be allowed. So it would be 8, 1, 1. 8 and 1 and 1. So I think that you have realized that we have more than 6. And I think if you think of 9, so 9 and 1 and 0, then it is 901 and 9102. 2 more numbers are there. So now you see there are 9 such numbers. I think you should have done it, right? And yeah, people miss with these questions also, they mess out on these questions. And I think that's really, really heartbreaking when you realize that questions were so easy, but you were not able to crack it. I hope this is clear now, right? Then let's see. He says the number, I think we have done this question many a times. Divisibility rule of 7. A lot of people struggle with divisibility rule of 7. So I think you can watch my video divisibility rule of 3 and 7. Magical rules of 3 and 7, right? So over there, I have given you divisibility rule of 7 is 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 3 and 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 3. This is a series of numbers, right, which you should keep in mind. 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 3. And if you please check out the video, just write the number below this, right? It is 3 7 9 8 3 7 9 8 1 2 5 P 3 6 9 P 3 6 9. So just write it like this and then just multiply. 3 ones are 3 and this is minus of 14 and this is minus of 9 into minus 3 is minus of 27 and minus of 8 and plus of 2 and plus of 6 and plus of 5 minus of 2p minus of 9 minus of 6 plus of 18. So you just multiply these numbers. Again I'm marking it. This is 3 minus 14 and 3 minus 3 into 9 is minus of 27 minus of 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5 minus 2p minus 9 minus 6 and plus 18. So this is the way you have to think. And then guys, I think all you need to do is this number has to be a multiple of 7. So don't equate it equal to 7. Many instances I've seen that people put this directly equal to 7. No, I don't want it. So let's see the negative numbers. Let's just mark the negative numbers, or let's just mark the positive numbers. 3 is a positive number, 2 6 5 and 18. So just see this. So 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10, 16, 16 plus 18, 16 plus 10, 30, 16 plus 10, 26. So this is 34, right? See, this plus this is 5 plus 5, 10, 16, 16 plus 18. This is what I'm doing. 16 plus 18 is going to be, see, 16 plus 16 is 32 plus 2 more comes out to be 34. So we have 34. And then this is minus of 14 and minus of 27 gives you minus of 41, right? Just add it, guys. My 27 plus 10 is 37, 37, 41, minus of 49, minus 49, minus 9 comes out to be minus of 58, minus of 58 and minus 6 comes out to be minus of 64, minus 2p. Alright, which actually comes to be minus 30, which comes out to be minus of 30 minus of 2p minus of 30 plus 2p minus of 30 plus 2p. This has to be a multiple of 7. Now guys, just put the value of p. If I put p is equal to 1, this comes out to be minus of 32, comes out to be minus of 32, which is not a multiple of 7. If I put p is equal to 6, it comes out to be minus of 30 plus 12, which is minus of 42, comes out to be a multiple of 7. Value of p is actually 6. Give me any other method other than this method, right? Which actually, I'm not at all taken any space. Most of the teachers are saying, hey, kindly divide this number by 7 and check out the value, kindly put the value p is equal to 1 and divide it by 7. Then put p is equal to 7 and divide it by 7. Do you really think that 3, 7, 9, 8, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 6, 9 is easy to divide by 7? Guys, please, it is easy. Maybe it is easy, but it is occupying the space. and it is consuming your time. This is an awesome shortcut. Please watch divisibility rule of 7. You would actually absolutely love it, right? I sincerely believe this happens to be a real good rule. Now see this. This is again mixing of topic, which is amazing. In we saw this kind of mixing in CAT, we saw this kind of mixing in GMAT, we see this kind of mixing in XAT, and then CSAT. So it is not a, a lot of people say it is a SSC level paper. No, it is way beyond SSC, really way beyond SSC. He says Joseph visits the club every 5th day and Harsh visits on every 24th day, while Sumit visits on every 9th day. If all three of them met at a club on Sunday, then which day will all three of them meet again? Again, this is a beautiful mixing question, and the topic is HCF, LCM and calendars, right? So Harsh, he says Joseph, he visits every 5th day, and Harsh visits every 24th day, and Sumit every 9th day. So first of all, we just need to know what day they would be coming together. It would actually be LCM of 5, 24 and 9, right? And this comes out to be 360. So they actually regularly meet on 360th day. So see, if they meet Sunday, next meeting would be after 360 days, right? So 360 days, every 360 days they meet. Now we know that 360 has to be by 7, which number comes? Sunday is taken as 0. So 360 divided by 7, 1s are 35 and 10 and 3. So we are left with 3 days. So you realize Sunday, when they met together, was 0, then Monday would be 1, would be 2, then Wednesday would be 3. So they meet on Wednesday again. You just cannot leave anything. If you think that, sir, which topic shall we leave and then also we can survive? I must say there is no topic that you can leave. See, this is a common thing between HCF, LCM and calendars. How can I tell you leave calendars? Because they have given HCF, LCM, but with the link with calendar, right? Let's see the next one. He says the difference between a 2-digit number and a number obtained by interchanging the positions of the digit is 54. They love this 2-digit number and they're interchanging the number and the difference. See, if there is a 2-digit number, listen, a 2-digit number. If I have a 2-digit number as AB, right? So interchanging position, it would be BA, and AB is written as 10A plus B, and BA is written as 10B plus A. Don't ask me why. 34 can be written as 3 into 10 plus 4 into 10 ki power 0, or 4 into 1, right? Which is 3 into 10 plus 4. That is the reason AB is written as 10A plus B, BA is written as 10B plus A. So he says the difference between the 2-digit numbers. So what is the difference? AB minus BA is actually 10A plus B minus 10B plus A, which actually comes out to be 9 times A minus B. 9 times A minus B. Check out 10A minus A is 9A and B minus 10B is minus of 9B. So 9 common 10, 9 times A minus B, and this comes out to be 54, which means A minus B is 54 by 9, which is equal to 6. Right. Now we know the difference. So first thing, consider the following statement. Sum of the 2-digit number can be determined only if the product of the 2-digit is known. Right. Sum of the, see, this is data sufficiency. He says we know A minus B is equal to 6. So statement 1, we know a minus b is equal to, he says a plus b can be found out provided a into b is known. Now we know there is a formula which connects a minus b ka whole square is equal to a plus b ka whole square minus 4ab. Right, now if this is 6 and this is known, right, ab is known, he says we can find value of a plus b. But if you say a plus b ka whole square from here comes out to be 4, then what is a plus b equal to? Root of 4, which is equal to plus minus 2. So we don't have a unique value. We don't get a unique value of a plus b. And in data sufficiency questions, the statement gives the answer if it gives you a unique answer. So first statement, we may find value of a plus b, but the value won't be unique, which means first statement does not give you an answer. See, this is important. Then he says the difference between the two-digit number can be determined. Yes, the difference between the two-digit number is already coming out to be 6. It can be easily determined. So second is true. So only 2 is true. And I have seen many a teacher failing this test because data sufficiency is something no one is actually comfortable. So I have seen many teachers giving 1 as an answer and giving 2 as an answer. 1 is not an answer because we cannot speculate and we can relate minus b and a plus b with this formula only, and one square comes, under root would give you 2 answers, which means your answer would not be unique. Clear, guys? How beautiful this paper is. Please respect this paper. Please don't let this paper destroy your year or two. Right? Please, you understand that if you have a problem, then you go to a doctor. If CSAT aptitude is not your forte, you just join the batch. Sir, the next one. Let's see the next one. He says a man completes 7/8 of the job in 21 days. Come on, 7/8 of the job in 21 days. He says how many more days, it has to be how many more days, guys. I'm sorry with the print mistake. How many more days will it take him to finish the job if the quantum of the work is further increased by 50%? Again, percentages comes. See how they just include everything and nothing. Percentages is again here. So how would you do this question? Come on, guys. 7/8 in 21 days. So full work would actually be done in 21 into 8 by 7, 24 days. Now full work is what? 100% work. 100% work. Full work is what? See, percentages again related. 100% work is in 24 days. So 150% work would actually be done in 24 plus 12, which is 36 days. So it would be done in 36 days. 50%. Why? 50% if the work is further increased by 50%, right? So then he says how many more days it will take for him. More days. After 24, how many more days? So 36 minus 21. Sir, 15 more days it would take. So 15 more days it would take for him to complete this work. Good, guys? Easy, right? Let's see the next one. He says there are points on a straight line such that PQ is to QR. So 3 points are there. P, Q is to QR, PQ is to QR is 3:5. So if n is the number of possible values of PQ is to PR, so let's see. PQ is to QR is 3:5. Right? This is one thing, PQR. Right? In that case, find the value of PQ upon PR. So PQ upon PR would actually be 3 upon 3 plus 5, which is 3 by 8. So this is one of the values of n. And he is asking, is there any other value of n? So generally most of the students will put 1 as an answer. But I say, don't you think? He says these are 3 points on a straight line. So he hasn't mentioned which point is where. So don't you think this may be a possibility where P is here, Q is here and R is here. In that case again PQ is to QR. So this may be 3 and 5. Now what is the value of PQ upon PR now? So now PQ upon PR is 3 by 5. So there are two values of n, guys, come on. Not a single value, there are two values of n. Huh? So I hope now things are a bit clearer. See, just abrupt picking of questions, right? Nothing tough. So very soon I'm going to give you 2 or 3 videos on reading comprehension also, guys. Keep waiting, keep watching. Please give your suggestions so that we can improve. Probably that is how we would be able to create that synergy to clear CSAT together, right? Thank you so much. God bless you all. Please stay safe, stay healthy. Have a green Diwali. Have a very, very happy Diwali. My greetings to you, to your parents, to your elders, your friends, your family. God bless you all. Please stay safe and healthy. With that, I'm ending my class. Jai Hind.